Hey guys, Boston Chris back again with another episode of Words with Boston Chris, and I'm excited to share with you a requested poem called Children of the Night by Saul Williams. I hope you enjoy it. And out of the sun's gates come little girls in dresses of fire, wearing pigtails of braided smoke which stem from their moon cratered scalps, the glowing seeds of a nightly garden that will blossom into full moons, irregardless of the sun. Veil the night in the seven names of the wind through the tales of their wind-blown fathers. Who will father their mothers of light, and what will become of me, children of the night? Only some will star the sky, only believers in death will die, and fathers must feather the wings of women, for the unfeathered masses dangle ridiculous, carrying crosses to phalanx-filled tombs. The future sells silence through blood-rivered wombs that ripple with riddles of cows and spoons, and birth, moons, earths, and suns centered at noon. She buries her eggs in the soil and plants her feet in the sky. Soil seeds the circus of carrots and clowns, and minstrels show our desires. And here I stand, court gesturing infinity, fetal fisted for revolution, but open hands birth humility. Now, what is the density of an egoless planet? Must my spine be aligned to sprout wings? I'm slouched in the sling sleps and cangold with gang reps, but my orbit rainbows Saturn's rings, mystical, elliptical, presto, Polaris, karmic, flame, future, with Saturn and Aries. And now I'm a fish called Father, with gills type dizzy, blowing blood in liquid lullabies through the spine of time to tranquilize the nervous system's defeat. And the feet of the river the children are gathered, or rather buried, in that mass grave site of the night. They are the seeds of light planted in the sky. But the night and skies are meaningless to their unearthly eyes. They are our children playing chess on the sunburnt backs of one-eyed turtles, checkmating a lifetime's slow crawl to enlightenment. They cash in their crown and glory for magic and contradiction, the children of fiction, born of semen-filled crosses thrust in cavalry's mound, with memories of Manana's millennium. The gravity of the pendulum, the inscription of the Grail, the rumors of one famine and diseases and storms of hell. All hail the new beginning. Behold the winter's end. Bring on the puppets and dragons as the ceremonies begin, for they have come to shatter time and bring back the dead newborn, an army of me, bearing change in the front line and shadows in the field mines, the wilderness and the lights in the city. I have seen them. A tumultuous army of bastards and beggars, madmen and idiots, witches and harlots, dancers and lunatics, singers and sinners, losers and lovers, students and teachers, poets and priests, orbiting the realms of the ordinary through the ordinances of those ordained by the beast. These are our children, love-laden life lanterns casting shadows that shepherd the flocks, crying wolf in the moon's full its sirens of love's lull, the offspring of Gibraltar's rocks. Who will deny him and thrice crows the cock? Will it be you, Peter? Decked in demirs, denial masquerading in matter overminded, under-trialed. Self is the serpent. Self is the servant to serpents with wings. Three is the beginning of all things. Triangles to rectangle your wings. Let vision blur. Let your not deservings disintegrate. Pile stone. Unearth ancient learnings. See self as the ghost of your servings. If you're serving the Father, there's no son without mother. Parent bodies discover water bodies and drown. Wade me in the water until Atlantis is found. On the seas of ourselves I'm starfish and unbound. Heard the name of that mound is Stone Mountain. Underwater volcanoes erupt water fountains of youth, lest this carnal equation cancel out truth. Throw me beyond some time and drench me waterproof. Let leaves drop forever, rain sun. sets on my roof as I sit on the front porch of my sanity, deciphering ham bones to Van Gogh. This vanity oiled egos canvassed and framed to be reborn, unborn, unburied, unnamed. A reflection through a blood-stained glass window of souls gone yellow around the edges, carbonated dreams and blurred daily lives. But let family bring focus. Out of swamps blossom lotus. The muddy water, blue daughters of infinity. Gravity, we water-bodied bodhisattvas, our serenity. As we rise with the tides towards divinity, and she will be raised by wolves just below the masonry Dixon line, where eagles noose the misuse of Osiris's Omega Papyrus and their claws clenched, so that the vultures of our memories may feast upon the remedies of ancient laws lynched, and flop to the treetops of the forethoughts we have forgotten. Yes, silence will be begotten of the wind. The silver eyes of the darkness are her friends. They sometimes plant forever in their dens, on the mountainside, but sometimes, now and then, between the rise and set of you and I, may blue visions know the depths of liquid skies. And some ask me if she cries in the night, and there's a substance of her tears that drench the days with light. You better hope she do, 'cause they're riddled with fur coats and painted faces dancing at the porphyries of perfection. They eat Chinese apples that stain their teeth red, and they'll cap a cosmos of chaos. And in a moment's notice, the children are on the train, selling chocolate with their mothers in the background, fundraising their dreams from the dead. And the authors of order are corresponding catharsis, and change the leaves of my needs from orange to red. I need fruit and vegetables, for these living things can feed the span of wings. Thus she was born to charter my flight into the blues of night. I am the darkness that precedes the light, a pupil of the sea's reflective sight. Notebook in hand, I footnote land and write. Plot, dot, 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 and dot my eyes as right, and cast my lot amongst the children of the night.